Hi boys and girls, it is time for math, and today we are going to learn about dimes. We've already learned about pennies and nickels, so today we're going to learn about dimes. So I'm going to read you a little dime book, some facts about the dime, and then we will start with our lesson. We're going to talk about our papers. Miss Barrett and I are going to play a game. But let's learn about the dimes. Dimes are American coins. We've all seen dimes before. Dimes are made of metal. There's the dime. On one side of the dime is President Franklin D. Roosevelt. And you hear the name Roosevelt and you're probably thinking Teddy Roosevelt that we learned about, but he is the 26th president. And this is Franklin D. Roosevelt. The D is for Delano. That's his middle name. And he is on the front of the dime. And he was the 32nd president of the United States. So he was way after Teddy Roosevelt, the president that we had learned about. But that's Franklin D. Roosevelt on the dime. So when you see a dime, you'll know who that is on there. And on the back of the dime, there is a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. The torch stands for knowledge. The olive branch stands for peace, and the oak branch stands for strength. So the olive branch, when you look at it, it looks like there's little fruits on there. Those are olives, and so that stands for peace. And then the other one, the oak, and you can see a little acorn on there, and that stands for strength. It's for strength because oak trees are really strong, old, and they can get to be really old trees, and they're very strong. So pennies and nickels have smooth sides, so the very edge of it are smooth, and dimes have bumpy sides. If you were to run your fingernail over the edge, you could hear it. You can hear your fingernail touching on those edges. And a dime is worth 10 pennies. So it is worth 10 cents. And 10 dimes make $1. That is 100 cents. A dollar is worth 100 cents. And 10 dimes can buy this ice cream cone. So that's $1, 10 dimes. And dimes can be used to buy many things. The end. And so with our dimes, if we have a lot of dimes, we could buy a lot of things. And if we have our nickels, if we have 2 nickels that are each worth 5, we can have, it's the same as 1 dime. So 10 pennies is 1 dime, 2 nickels is 1 dime, and 1 dime is 10 cents. Okay, boys and girls, let's look at your worksheets. You're going to, you saw these, just like the penny and the nickel, trace the word dime, and when you count your dimes, you can count by 10. And we already know how to count by 10. We counted by 10s to 130 this morning.
Yes, we did.
And so if we can count to 130 by 10s, that means you could count $1.30.
Same thing.
You didn't even know you could do it, but you can do it. You can count money. You can count your dimes. So when we count our dimes right here, our first dime is 10 cents. And remember this sign, it means cents. This sign means dollars, but we don't have dollars today, we just have cents. And then look at our next one. We have 3 dimes. Let's count those. 10, 20, 30. 30 cents. And I'm going to let you count the last one on your own. And then you can color your dimes front and back. And remember how we did the rubbings with the other coins? I don't have a crayon. I'm going to grab a crayon. There's my crayons. And today I will do blue. And you can do the rubbing of the front of your dime on the paper. Put your dime under the paper and color over the top. And you'll get to see President Roosevelt. Another name that they called Franklin D. Roosevelt is FDR. That's how most people refer to him. And then you can turn it over, and you can do the back, and you can see the torch, the olive branch, and the oak branch on the back of your dime. All right. There you go. The front, the back, 10 cents, 30 cents, and I'll let you guys do the rest on your own. And then our next paper is Shopping with Dimes. And Miss Barrett, we see 20 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents. Okay. So if we look at the dimes in their hands, the apple is 20 cents. Which hand has 20 cents?
Well, that would be 2 dimes.
2 dimes. 10,
and
20. So you draw your line to match. The next one, there's a pair that is 40 cents. Do you see 40 cents on there?
I do. That'd be 10, 20, 30, 40. So it'd be 4 dimes.
4 dimes. I see 4 dimes right here. Oh, that's not a very good line. There we go. And then our last one are grapes for 50 cents. I will let you do that one on your own. Okay, now it is time for us to play our game.
Sounds good.
So, do you remember the game that we played with nickels? We had to roll the dice. Then move my crayons here. We each get a dice. Remember our paper dice. And when we get up to 10 pennies, we get to trade for a dime. The first one with 4 dimes wins.
All right.
Would you like to go first?
Sure, thank you. Okay, here we go. Ah, I got 1.
1 penny.
1 penny.
Oh, I had 2. Woo! Okay.
Okay, big roller here. Well, I got 2.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Our dice doesn't want to have very big numbers today. I only got 1. We each have 3. We're tied.
We're tied. Okay, well there's 4. So 4. I'm getting there.
All right, I'm gonna roll my dice. Oh, I got 4 too. So I have 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Now I have 7. 3 and 4 is 7.
Okay. 1. 7 plus 1 is 8.
Oh,
Woo.
ooh, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I had 7. 7 and 6 is 13. So let's count out my dimes to see if I have enough to get 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to trade 10 of my pennies for 1 dime, and I have 3 pennies left over. So I have 1 dime and 3 pennies now.
All right, pressure's on. Well, 5. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5. And I had, what did I have? I had 8. So, no, 2, 4, 6, 8, yes, 8. So 8 and 5 is 13. So I'm going to add 2 to my 8 to make 10. So there's 10 pennies. I'm going to trade it in for a dime. And now I have 3 pennies.
We're still tied.
Yep. There we go.
Oh, 3 pennies. So I already have 3, and I get 1, 2, 3 more. 3 and 3 is 6.
2. So 3 plus 2 is 5.
All right. 4. So I have 6, and I'm going to add 4 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Perfect amount.
My 4 gives me 10, so I'm going to trade in my 10 pennies for 1 more dime. So now I have 2 dimes.
Okay, here we go. 1. So what did I have? 2, 4, 5. 1 more makes 6.
Okay. Oh. 1. Now I have 2 dimes and 1 penny. That's 21 cents.
2. So 2 pennies. I have 6 plus 2 more is 8.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my dice. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1 more. I have 6.
1. 1 more. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 plus 1 is 9.
Oh my goodness.
Almost there.
Almost. Okay, Miss Barrett, I think we are going to stop our game here. You guys can play this at home if you have a pile of pennies and some dimes. Maybe if you have a piggy bank, ask a grown-up. And if not, you could just watch Miss Barrett and I play and help us add our money. So have fun with your money and counting your dimes.